Now that we've got our images in, we can now start to get these to actually function as a gallery. So the first thing we need to do is we need to give each image an ID. So if we select our large image to begin with, down in the properties bar over to the left you'll see there's an option there for ID, and we're just going to call this large. This ID won't appear on anything, this is just how we recognise what this picture is when we come to do our gallery later on. So we call it large, we press enter, and then what we do next is we choose our smaller versions and we give those an ID as well. So we're going to call it thumb1 or small 1. No spaces in this. Press enter, and then we're going to repeat that. Thumb2, thumb3, and thumb4. So we've got all of our IDs on our images. The next step then, we need to select the first small image, so this black and white one here in my case. What we then need to do is make sure that we have our behaviours window open over here. Now if you don't see this, all you need to do is go up to window and then you will find behaviours just there. If you click onto the behaviours tab, you'll see there's a little plus there. If you click onto that plus and scroll down to where it says swap image, it will then say to you, what image do you want to swap? Now the image that we want to swap is always going to be the large image, so we're always swapping the large one. We click this one changes. So we choose large, and then we are going to choose here what we want to swap it to. So we press browse, and we find the matching image for this small one here. So we go into the large, you must make sure you go into the large ones. So we're going to find the matching large version of this. So in this case it's the image that's already there, but we still do it because when we swapped off we wanted to be able to come back on. So we choose the matching image, we press OK, and then we untick the box that says restore on mouse out. You then press OK, and then from there the last thing you need to do is go back up to here, so back up to the behaviour. On mouse over means that it changes when you roll over it, which is not what we want. So we're going to click on this drop down and we're going to choose the second one down which says A on click. And if I select that now, that means that when I click onto it, it will swap it out. So I'll show you one more time. So we click onto the small version, we go to behaviours and click on the plus, we choose swap image, we choose the large one, we choose what we want to swap the large one to. So the image that matches the thumbnail, making sure it's the large version. We untick the bottom box, press OK, change on mouse over to be on click, and that will be working now. So you can preview this, so if you just press preview in iExplore, save your changes, and what you should find is that when you click between these pictures, it now changes the image to match. I haven't done these two yet, which is why nothing happens when I click those. You'll see the ones that I have done now function as they should.